Today we'll take a look at recent updates to Microsoft Planner, including the updated look and feel as well as faster web interface, deeper integration into Office 365 app experiences such as Microsoft Teams, assigning multiple users to a task, new ways to access your plans on the go via mobile, and how you can automate your plans with Microsoft Flow. Today I'm joined by Dave Heller from the Planner team. Welcome.
It's good to be back.
So Planner is already one of the more popular Office apps with its simple and visual way to organize teamwork. And you were last on the show at Microsoft Ignite, but what's the team been working on since then?
Yeah, it's been a busy year since we last met at Ignite. Since then, we've been gathering your feedback to make Planner even better.
So what's the team been focused on in terms of the updates with Planner for this round?
The focus has been on delivering against the most requested features that you've submitted, such as mobile apps for iOS and Android, as well as foundational improvements to make the web app perform faster and enable users to extend Planner throughout the Microsoft ecosystem. For example, within the applications that you use daily, such as Outlook, SharePoint, Dynamics, or any number of SaaS applications, you can trigger a task in Planner using Microsoft Flow.
So before we take a look at all of these updates in action, can you briefly step back and kind of give us an example of what the core Planner experience is?
Sure thing. Planner's primary purpose is to give you a simple visual way to organize teamwork. So I access Planner through the app launcher here, and we've gone into the Planner Hub, which is where I have a high-up view of all the plans that I care about this week. And so I'll click on my online marketing plan, where the online marketing team has already organized all the work they're doing to fit their team this week and this month. What we see here are these columns, which we call buckets, which are a way to categorize your work specifically to the different work streams that are happening. What I'll do is go up here to the charts page, and here we have a view of who's doing what. So we see the whole team here. And suppose I care about what Alex is doing, I can click on the taskbar next to his name, it'll filter by that, and maybe I want to see the progress of his work, and specifically what is currently in progress. So here I'll see that YouTube Strategies is behind, and I can reach out to him if I need to. Lastly, we have the My Tasks page, which, as you can imagine, you have tasks assigned to you from many different plans, and you don't want to have to go to all of them to view your tasks, so they all funnel down into the My Tasks page where you can status your own work very quickly.
So it's a really great central place to be able to stay on top of all the plans and tasks that you've been assigned to. And it's also a really great way to build out team plans. But if you want to understand the core concepts of Planner and how to build your own plans, check out a show we did a few months back on Planner and Microsoft Mechanics. But Dave, can you walk us through all the updated experiences?
For sure. So first, let's take a look at the original UI. And you'll notice that the colors are a bit different. There's less information on the page. And I'll click on the IT department plan, and you'll notice that it takes about a second to load up. So now I'll go over to the updated UI, and I'll click on the same plan, and you'll notice that the tasks in the plan load very quickly. We've also made the interface cleaner, more modern, more consistent with Office 365 experiences. And we've also been able to improve the efficiency of the interface so that you can see more information from your plans on one screen. And then lastly, and importantly, as you noticed, it's more performant. And what we've done is we've made some foundational changes to make pages load faster by querying and prefetching more information on the initial page load.
So you mentioned the latest updates are really based on specific user requests. So what are some of the updates the team's implemented there?
Right. So the most requested feature on our user voice is the ability to assign multiple users to a task. In the previous experience, you could only assign one user per task. But as you'll see here, you can assign multiple and up to 10 users if you so choose.
So what were some of the other top requests that people were feeding back to you?
So in May, we shipped Planner mobile apps. So you can now view and edit your plans on your iPhone and Android phones. So Jeremy, I'm going to go into a plan here. Let's see, we have product launch event. And I see that keynote presentation planning is late. I know you're great at keynotes and you love doing them.
It's my favorite thing.
Favorite thing. And so I'm going to drag your name over and assign you, and that will pop up in your mobile device.
All right, so now that you've assigned me a task, I'm going to go ahead and pick up my phone here, open up the Planner app. And here in the Planner app, I can see all the different tasks that are assigned to me in the My Task pane here. And if I click on the keynote presentation planning that you just assigned to me, I can go ahead and click on the status of that. I'll put it as in progress. And now that should show up on your side as well. But before we do look at that, we're going to show a couple other things on the phone. So here I can also see what's in progress, what's completed. And I can also check out the Planner Hub to see all the tasks that I've favorited and all the plans that I've favorited there straight from my phone. So beyond then what I've shown here on the phone, what else are we working on for the phone?
Yeah, in the upcoming months, you'll be able to create a plan from your mobile phone to have a full-featured planner experience, and mobile application management is coming with Microsoft Intune.
Now, you've also mentioned that the team's been deepening integration with Planner into other app experiences. What's new there?
Yeah, so we've been continuously improving our integration with Microsoft Teams, as you can see here. So first, I'm going to show you a plan called Product Launch. And we'll go in here, and I just want you to get a feel for the tasks that are a part of this board. And then what I'll do is I'll switch over to Teams, and you'll notice that we have Product Launch here as a team that's associated with the same group. What I'll do is I'll click this button, and I'll add a Planner tab, and it'll give me two prompts, either create a new plan or use an existing plan. So I'll use an existing plan, I'll click the drop down, I see Product Launch, click Save. And what's happening now is it's taking the data from Planner and bringing it to Teams, so you have a fully synced plan so you can work on your product launch board in Teams or in Planner as you like, and your mobile device, and it'll sync bidirectionally to fit the way you work.
And the great thing about Teams that we're in here is that now we can actually chat against those plans. So are there some new features there that we can show as well?
Yeah, so you'll notice here that I have a late task, launch on the web. And what I'll do is I will copy a link to that task. And as you noted, I am able to chat within Teams. So I'll open the chat box, and I will @mention you, so you'll get a notification within Teams. And I'll say, hey, I need help with a task. And then I will paste the task. And then I would say, most importantly, I'm going to assign you. So you'll get a notification through Planner and on Teams, because I really want you to know.
So on my screen, I just saw a toast there in the corner that you've @mentioned me, and I can see the activity here in my activity feed that you've just mentioned my name. Now, if I go into Teams, I've already got that pinned on my side, and I can see a link to that task that you've assigned to me. And the great thing is here, it won't only just launch the plan itself, but it's also going to launch me straight into that task. So I can update that if I want to right here, and I will do that because I want to say that I've got a message, and I'll say I'm on it, and post that. And now I've just updated the status straight through Teams that's going to synchronize back with Planner. Now you've mentioned, though, something even more interesting, a bit cooler, I think, from the automation perspective. We can start automating task creation using other items in Planner and combining that with Flow. What are some of the practical uses we can do in terms of automating plans with Flow?
With Microsoft Flow, you can connect to any number of endpoints and create integrated scenarios that you don't necessarily have out of the box. So in this scenario, I'll be Megan Bone, who's an administrator at Contoso, and every time that there's an all-hands meeting, there's certain tasks that I have to do on a repetitive basis. And so what I've done is I've gone into Microsoft Flow, and I've created an integration between my Outlook calendar and Planner, so that whenever there's the subject of an event that I create contains the words all hands, there are 4 tasks that are automatically created. So I'll go over to Outlook, and I'm going to create a task that just says team all hands, and click Save. So now that I've created that task, I'm going to go back into Planner. I'll click on the team all hands plan where these tasks populate, and you'll see that I have the 4 tasks that I need to do every time there's an all hands meeting. And you'll also notice that the due date is the date of the meeting, and that I have automatically been assigned. So I can see these tasks in the My Tasks page.
So Dave, where can people go to learn more?
Well, if you're not an Office 365 Enterprise licensed user, you can learn more at the link below. Otherwise, you can find out more about how to use Planner on our support page. And keep helping us shape Planner with what you'd like to see by giving us your feedback via the tech community.
Thanks for joining us today, Dave. And of course, keep watching Microsoft Mechanics for the latest tech updates across Microsoft. Goodbye for now.